Hello, welcome to the next video. I'm Isabella. On Instagram I'm Healing Papayas, and this video I wanted to do about stress and anxiety just because there's so many kids and teenagers and young adults going back to college or high school, and a lot of parents working from home, and it can be very stressful right now, so I wanted to give you guys some tips on how to handle that stress and anxiety that you guys are facing in these times. So supplements. And another side note, I myself do a lot of these things for anxiety, so I have tried these things out and they do seem to be working. Magnesium. It's really important to have daily magnesium in your body because when we get stressed out, our body just gets depleted of magnesium really quickly. So taking magnesium is so important, and especially magnesium L-threonate. So that one is very, very good for focus, just general anxiety, really good for any students out there. I take it myself every day and it definitely helps with concentration. Another one is vitamin B12. So B12 is really important because it calms our nerves and also gives us that extra energy that we need to power through some of the stressors in our life. And it's important that you know what type of vitamin B12 you're getting. So look at the labels and try to get methylcobalamin with adenosylcobalamin. And the methylcobalamin is it's important because some of our bodies don't naturally assimilate regular vitamins. So methylated, when a vitamin is methylated, means that it has been already activated. So our body doesn't have to do the extra work to activate the vitamin. So it's just easier on the body. So that's why I'm saying the methylcobalamin will work faster and it will work more efficiently. The adenosylcobalamin is probably even more important because our adrenal glands are the ones that are controlling adrenaline and cortisol levels. When we have a lot of cortisol in our bodies, there's a lot of stress and we get a lot of anxiety. So supporting our adrenal glands is very, very important in times of stress. I take my B12 every day and I see a complete difference when I don't take it. So yeah, be on the lookout for those. One of my favorite brands is Vimergy. They have a good product. I like their products, but it's nice because it's a dropper, so you don't have to like swallow pills or anything like that. So it's just really easy to take. Another supplement is ashwagandha. Very, very helpful just to calm the nervous system. Your B complex, so on top of the B12, make sure you're getting your B vitamins because a lot of the B vitamins are for your nervous system. And then melatonin. So melatonin actually, it naturally increases when we're going to sleep, when it gets dark. That's why we start yawning when it gets dark, because our melatonin actually starts to get produced in our body. And so the reason for taking this is if you're having trouble sleeping because you're stressed out or you're anxious, think about taking some melatonin before bed. Yeah, they have it at any store, Walgreens, anywhere, so yeah, think about that if you're kind of jittery before bed or anything like that. And then teas. So teas can be really very, very healing because they're also nice to drink. So there's that fun part. And especially with fall coming, it's nice to have tea sometimes. So with teas, lemon balm. So lemon balm boosts your GABA receptors, and those receptors, they actually respond to your neurotransmitters that are kind of in charge of your central nervous system. So if we boost those receptors, then we're going to be experiencing less stress and less, just in general, your body won't be as anxious, I guess. And then the next one, chamomile tea. It's very good for the digestive system, but also we have a lot of nerve endings in our digestive system, and those nerve endings are basically they're reactions to what's happening in our brain. So when we're supporting also our digestive system, we're helping our brains and our hormones and just our, our response to stress. And lavender, the really interesting thing about lavender, it has a similar effect to taking lorazepam. So it's very calming. So I know that some people just like to breathe the essential oils of lavender, which is really nice. So if you can get like a tea combination with lavender in it, that would really really calm your nervous system. I haven't really seen any like just lavender teas, but I know there's different mixes like sleepy time tea or something like that. So lavender is it's a good ingredient in there. Peppermint, so peppermint is going to be similar to chamomile. It's going to calm the nerves in your digestive system, which will also calm your whole body, because everything that actually happens in our body starts in our digestive system. And if this is feeling okay, then you as a person as a whole will be feeling less anxious. Fennel tea. So fennel is it's good for stress for postmenopausal women. Kava is also going to be boosting the GABA receptors, so that's going to be similar to lemon balm. Valerian root is it's very good for any sleep disorders, so if you can't fall asleep, so it's kind of along the lines of melatonin. Then the last one is green tea. So green tea produces L-theanine, which in the long term, if you're drinking green tea regularly, it relaxes you without giving you any drowsiness. So L-theanine is actually an amino acid, so you're just boosting the production of that amino acid. The next, activities. So activities can really range based on what you like to do, what you enjoy. And with stress, it's really about finding what works for you. So what I may say may not work for you, or what I do say may work for you. So that's really all dependent on you as a person. We are each, we are each different. We are each individual. And so just, you have to test it out and see what works for you. So just some general tips: daily journaling that keeps you kind of mindful of your presence. That keeps you mindful of like your goals and where you are and where you want to be. And you can just reflect on your day, which is nice, because if you're in a stressful situation, you can journal about it, think about it, and maybe think about how can I approach that situation differently the next time. So there's that. And then breathing practice. Breathing practice, it's really important. How we breathe, how we just inhale the air is really important, because with breathing, if you practice the right kind, you can actually reduce your anxiety and lengthen your life by years. So there's a lot of apps also, if you guys want, that actually they teach you specific breathing practices that you can do, and those can really calm someone down. If you're having an anxiety attack, do the breathing practices. Breathe in, hold it in, breathe out. Do those for a few minutes, really collect yourself, and just figure out how to proceed with the situation. And then my favorite thing, give yourself 1 hour each day. And, find something that you really love and give yourself 1 hour for that every day, because a lot of people are rushing through, their daily activities, work, home, school, and they're just being so, so caught up in their life that they don't realize that they also need time to decompress, time to, just quiet their minds. And, if for you that's going on a bike ride, watching a movie, doing a puzzle, I don't know, chatting with one of your friends, give yourself an hour each day, and that significantly reduces anxiety. And most of all, having contact with other people, that's just so important when you're trying to deal with anxiety. But obviously, if people give you anxiety, don't have contact with them, but try to surround yourself with people that are going to support you, that make you smile, that make you feel happy, and try to reach out to people, because it's so important now, especially in the days of coronavirus. Nature is just it's so relaxing to many people. So if you can, go outside, take a walk, you know, go sit on your lawn, look at the sky, really take a few minutes to take in nature. Meditation. So meditation practices work for a lot of people. It may not work for you, but for most people they really like it because you can really calm the mind and you can really kind of reflect on your day. So basically it's kind of similar to journaling. But meditation, you really have to just let go of all of your problems and just exist in the moment, which is really nice because you don't have like a million thoughts running through your head at that time. So for the meditation, as with the breathing practice, there's a lot of apps that you can find or even YouTube videos, and those show you how to practice different meditations. So even doing meditation for like 5 minutes each day before you go to bed will definitely help you to really release that anxiety and that stress that you had throughout the day. And the most important part, laugh and smile. So laughing just produces so many endorphins in our brain, and when we produce endorphins, we don't feel as much pain in your bodies, and so that's probably the best medicine for anything. Laughing and smiling, and just sometimes it's hard because there's so much stress, anxiety, and there's just so much going on, so much chaos, but even if it means looking up a funny video or like a funny meme or watching a comedy clip or something, or laughing about something crazy that you did, do that, because that's going to, even those 5 minutes, that's just going to give you so many endorphins that it will definitely make a difference in your overall stress and anxiety. So these are pretty obvious tips, I think, but just reminding you guys to be mindful of these. And consistency is the key. So with any of this stuff, just being consistent, because taking magnesium like once a week is not going to make the biggest difference, but taking it every day is. Drinking your lemon balm tea is. So just be consistent. Same with breathing practices or meditation. If you fall into a routine, it's going to become a part of your life, and at that point you are going to see the effects of it. So consistency is key, and just remember to find a good rhythm, find something that works for you. So just because like this and this works for me, this might not work for me, or I might like this tea instead. So each person is going to be different, and you kind of have to experiment. How do I manage my stress? What works for me? So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.